Y'all, you're kidding. You're kidding me. I am staying at an Airbnb for my birthday. Well, actually, my birthday is next week, but I'm celebrating it this weekend because my brother's getting married on my birthday, so I won't be able to celebrate it on my birthday. So this weekend, I'm staying alone at an Airbnb. I did this last year as well and loved it so much that I decided to do it again because my birthday is a very hard day for me. I was crying the whole way here thinking about it, just being like, oh, I hate my birthday. I hate it. And then I showed up here and immediately the biggest smile came across my face because it's the cutest little neighborhood. The drive here was so gorgeous. They left me a piece of cake because they knew it was my birthday. And look at it. Look at this Airbnb. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Feels like a home. You know, that's what I love about Airbnb. Like, I just love the home vibes, and you can actually cook. And there's so much nature right around here. So many hikes. I'm really excited to go on a hike tomorrow. I'm so glad that I did this. I definitely, during the whole process of booking this Airbnb, I was like, is this worth it? Should I do this? Am I gonna regret doing this? And the second I pulled in, I was like, no, I'm so glad I did this. I'm not gonna regret this. This is the year. Well, last year was the year that I started actually making my birthday a happy day. Even if I feel sad too, that's okay. But I'm worthy of being celebrated. And even if that's alone. Oh my gosh, wait, is that a fake fire? Oh my gosh, the fake fire. I literally stopped at 2 separate grocery stores on the way here to get specific items at each store. One of those being dates. These specific dates. I haven't had dates in like a whole year because I love them so much that I used to binge on them all the time. And so eventually I just had to be like, okay, every time I eat them, I binge. Let's just not eat them anymore. But we're gonna eat them for the first time in a really long time right now. This is my little birthday treat. Still just as good. Wow. Y'all, look at that. I'm honestly good. Like, I'm okay not eating anymore. I honestly feel satisfied with just having a couple. That's crazy. That's crazy. I wish that I could tell 1 year ago me that I would be able to eat dates in moderation. She'd be so excited. It is currently 9:20 p.m. I'm already in bed because, well, one, I stayed up really late last night just on my phone. I normally don't let myself do that. Like, when I have the urge to just sit on my phone and scroll, I just make myself go to bed anyway. But last night I was like, it's okay. Just give in for a night. Just let yourself freaking scroll. But also I got in bed early because one of my intentions for this weekend is to give myself time to just write. If I didn't have homework on the weekends, or like if I had no responsibility and all I could do was something I enjoyed, I would just sit and write for hours and hours and hours and hours. I love it so much. Most of it's just gonna be free writing, just whatever is on my mind. However, one prompt that I do want to give myself, just because, you know, this whole weekend is to celebrate my birthday or whatever, I'm gonna write a letter to myself last year when I turned 22. I turned 23 this year. Just telling her everything that happened this year, because I think it's really easy to get to your birthday and feel like, wow, nothing happened this year, but when you actually sit down and think about it, a lot of things happened. Even if it's just personal growth or insights, that's still meaningful. I'm not in the same place I was at 22, even though maybe on paper I haven't made any monumental gains in terms of my career success or anything like that I can show, but I literally survived. That's enough. Dear 22-year-old Jada Jo. Never get bedhead. Does that mean that I slept really well, or just that I moved a lot? ended up not doing that journal prompt last night because I fell asleep in like 3 seconds. I was really, really tired. I didn't sleep very well. I woke up a lot of times in the middle of the night, but I had very vivid dreams. Every single one I fell in love with a different person, and in every single one there are people that I actually know that I could tell you the names of. My dreams have been getting extremely realistic recently. I don't always appreciate the realistic nature of my dreams because sometimes I wake up and I'm like, that was a dream, right? That was a dream. And sometimes when I realize it was a dream, I get sad because I'm not in love. Not a single person in the world knows where I am. Is this the freedom of heaven or is this hell? I could up and leave if I wanted, and I think I might. Cause the only difference they'd notice are the pictures I post online. Not a single person in the world knows my biggest fear. I didn't either till this moment, and now it's being realized right now, right here. Sometimes I wanna do something crazy, jump off a roof. Not because I don't wanna be here, I just wanna know if someone else wants me to. I wanna mean something, I want them to care. I want someone to be devastated when I move out of the country next year. I wanna mean something, I scream and they still don't hear. Like I'm standing in 10 degree wind chill. They look out from their window, it looks crystal clear. So it's now 11 a.m. and I did not do any of the work that I said I was going to do. I wrote a song instead, which is fine. Because I really enjoyed it and it was very therapeutic, and I am really proud of the song that I just wrote. Now I'm gonna go on a hike, though it's kind of still a little bit chilly, but hopefully the hike will be in the sunshine. This was me like gonna show you my outfit, but that didn't really work and I don't really know the angle for this, but I'm wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt because yeah, there's a little bit of a wind chill. That was the most amazing hike and it put me in such a good mood. It was so beautiful. I could feel God the whole time. It was so beautiful. It was exactly what I needed. I'm just feeling very, 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 very grateful. Obviously the point of this whole weekend is to try to bring some joy to this time in my life that each year is full of a lot of grief, and I'm trying to feel those feelings too, and I've cried a lot already. But even though I don't have a big support system celebrating me on my birthday, I am really proud of the person that I am. Challenging myself to actually say these words out loud because I don't say these words to myself enough, but truly this past year, but also just my whole life, I've done so much growth that I'm really, really, really proud of, and I've taken so many steps in my life and chosen paths in my life that I'm really, really, really proud of. Even if no one else acknowledges them, I really want to start acknowledging them for myself because I deserve to acknowledge them. I deserve to be celebrated, and my worth is not quantified by the amount of people at my birthday party. You know what I mean? Of course, I love myself, but I want to mean something to other people, just like I wrote about in the song that I wrote this morning. For so long, I told myself, if I just learn to love myself, then I will no longer feel lonely, and I just don't believe that anymore. We all need human connection, and you can love yourself to the nth degree and still desire human connection and still desire for other people to know you. I think loving myself has only grown this desire because now I feel that I'm worthy of being known, and I want to let other people in, and I actually have the capacity to be vulnerable and let other people in. I really tried to not put a timeline on it, but every single year I'm like, it's okay. Next year will be the year. Next year will be the year. And obviously, 23 years, it hasn't been the year yet. Okay, let's go eat some food. Look how colorful the final product is. Are you kidding me? Delicious. Every time I do social media detoxes like this, it's only been a literal day, but it becomes so apparent to me, my obsession with social media. Now that I'm being intentional about not going on social media, I realize how subconscious and compulsive the reaching for social media is. Like, I'm waiting for my freaking meat to cook and I'm like, oh, let's just check socials. Or we could just, like, I don't know, exist. We could just wait. We could just sit here and wait. You know, in the olden days, they used to just wait. Yeah. Yeah. I know. It's crazy to think about, but they didn't have phones to go on to occupy their time. They just had to like live in the moment. Oh my gosh. I think I did something you're not supposed to do, and I asked the host if she wants to have coffee with me in the morning. I don't even drink coffee. Wait, why did I knew I didn't drink coffee when I was typing it, but now I'm like, why did I say okay, I said no pressure at all. I just would love to hear about why you are living here, because this place is freaking beautiful and I want to know more about the lives of the people that live here, because I'm like, one, how do y'all have so much money? Two, what is your daily life like? Like, if there's no central city around here, are you really close with your neighbors? Are y'all tight? Do you not talk at all? There's a lot of horses around here. Do you ride horses? Like, what do you do on an everyday basis? I feel like maybe this is like a neighborhood where families live, or maybe everyone here is just retired and really rich. I don't know, and I want to know. So I hope that she will have coffee with me so I can ask her all the questions, because I want to live here one day. This is me crouched down by the trash can eating breakfast just so I can have my back against the heater, because I turned it off yesterday. I get overstimulated by certain noises and it was just really loud. Also, normally I get really hot at night, so I don't need the heater on during the night. I don't even use the AC or the heater in my apartment. I just saved money by wearing the appropriate clothing. But then I woke up and I was like, oh. My host said yes, and now we're having coffee in 20 minutes and I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous to meet them. Why am I nervous? I don't know, just social anxiety, you know? Also because I literally just told them 10 minutes ago that I broke their chair because I was sitting outside. I was just sitting. That was all I was doing. And then my butt fell through the chair. Y'all, best decision I made all weekend was asking them to have coffee with me. I met the female owner and then her brother-in-law. The brother-in-law sang with me. We sang Sara Bareilles together. What are the odds that he hears me singing on the guitar, he comes over, and then he asks to sing with me, and I was like, oh yeah, let's sing. And then he was like, oh, do you know Sara Bareilles? Are you kidding me? That's literally my favorite artist of all time. What are the odds? We sang one of my favorite songs of all time together, just a cappella, and we talked about spirituality and just how beautiful certain places in America are and how important it is to live your life fully when you're working to be an artist, etc, etc, etc. It was just so beautiful. I love connecting with people so much, and it was so organic. There were moments of awkwardness, but I just decided to not let them be awkward, and so I would just sit there and be like, silence doesn't have to be awkward, silence doesn't have to be awkward, and it was just so nice, and I have a big smile on my face now. Perks of staying at an Airbnb: you get to do free laundry instead of paying $1 million and driving 30 minutes to get to a laundromat like you normally do. All 3 people that are watching this, don't tell anyone this. I brought all my dirty laundry because I read that they had a washer and dryer. That's how committed I am to saving money. So take back what you gave me to hold. Last night I edited the videos that I'm gonna send to my brother and new sister-in-law. The night before their wedding, I had everyone that they love send videos telling them how much they love them and giving them advice for their wedding day if it was someone that's been married before, etc, etc. And I'm gonna send it to them the night before their wedding. Crying editing them yesterday because the videos were so sweet. Someone saying they love you to sweet background music, it's just a recipe for a puddle of tears. So I was a puddle of tears last night editing them. Something doesn't feel right. Maybe it's the food.